So you're right about slammed.
Islam.
Um, yeah, it's like that. An asteroid goes like this into the surface of the Earth.
Like this.
Um, and it's not a very measured description, but it is kind of evocative. You can imagine it being a powerful blow, like it hits the Earth's surface very hard and suddenly. Um, so yeah, that's what slamming is. Like if you talk about slamming a door, it's where you don't just close it, but you kind of throw it closed. Yeah. So you're imagining the asteroid. I guess the dinosaurs are just going about their business, and then suddenly this massive asteroid just bang, really fast, straight into the Earth. Um, so picked up adaptations, um, had steadily picked up. So we're imagining at that point in the past, they had already been in a process of acquiring, picking up adaptations. That is a process of adapting. But here you're imagining that as they evolve, they take a bit of this and a bit of this and a bit of this. So I don't know, because they've got a certain type of fur, they're very small, they've adapted to live in burrows underground. Um, then that allows them to survive and thrive in its aftermath. So they survive the disaster itself. Thrive implies more than surviving, it implies living very well. So they're very well suited to what the Earth is like after the extinction of dinosaurs. I think it was colder, and I expect that there are a range of other environmental changes because of that. So thriving is like doing well, doing very well. So if you would say that, um, oh, my friend has a new job and he's really thriving in that place, or I've done some gardening and I took all the weeds out and now my flowers are thriving. So the other plants are doing well.
And when you say that in its aftermath, it's referring to what?
So it here is the asteroid landing. The aftermath is the period after that happens and the effects afterwards. So an enormous asteroid would probably throw up a huge dust cloud. So part of the aftermath would be the effects of that dust cloud, which might involve global cooling and so on. Okay. The study came to that conclusion. So we're thinking about what studies do. Studies analyze things, they make sense of things. In this case, what can you do with complex interactions in an environment? You can map them. You could investigate them. You could explore them. You can't really enter those interactions unless you were actually there and you were part of those environments. So, because it's studying the distant past, all they can do is observe, represent, map, explore, make sense of, based on the evidence that they have. Yeah, animals and their ecosystems.
So because
Um, so they've looked at complex interactions between a huge range of ancient animals and their ecosystems before and after the asteroid hit. So they're looking at how lots of different types of animals interacted with their different environments before the asteroid hit and after the asteroid hit. I imagine that they're looking at the fossil record to make this mapping, but it doesn't say how they're mapping those interactions, or how they're investigating this
I mean, a synonym for.
by studying.
So
But I
mapping means
guess
studying. Okay.
Well, they've done more than studying because it implies that they've looked at them and they've created a representation of them. So they've done both. So a map is an accurate representation, or it's an attempt at an accurate representation. So it implies both studying and representing the interactions. So analyzing,
Analyzing, yeah.
yeah, could work. You would analyze it, but also create a representation of the analysis.
Create, okay, great.
Yeah, you're making a map.
So here it means by analyzing, we can say, instead of
Mm.
mapping. Okay, great.
Yeah.